everybody. I'm your girl, Lydia.
I'm Fati.
Welcome to Two Mics No Limit. As you can see, the outfit today is Ghana's Independence Day, okay? 68th birthday. I just want to wish Ghana happy 68th. And if you're not Ghanaian, like, what are you really doing?
Oh my God.
Like, it's like, do you have a, I don't know. I just feel like Ghana is it right now. Like, all of us in the building, he's an adopted Ghanaian, you know? Like, we love it out here, okay. You know? So today we have a special guest.
So my name is Justin, 33, firefighter, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here and get my input.
You look young for 33.
Yeah, I know.
I was there like 27. Oh,
girl,
wow.
33 is young.
That is young, but like I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, okay. I was about to be that girl
okay.
because I'm inching. I'm inching.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do here. So, Justin, tell us a little bit. Where are you from? Like, where?
So I was born in the Bronx.
Okay.
Moved to Buffalo, and I've really been here ever since. I've been back and forth actually from New York, Buffalo since I was young. I actually went to high school out here. Then I moved back, and I moved back to New York in 2010, and then I just moved back to Buffalo in 2018 to be a firefighter. So yeah, it's a little back and forth. So I know pretty much almost everything about Buffalo and New York.
Thank you for your service and saving us with the fires. I know what they say about. I know what they say about firefighters, but we're gonna get into it. Like how the girls be going crazy when they the firefighter outfits and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like, girl, are you dying or do you need what is going on?
How about both? But okay. So, have you ever been ghosted?
Huh. Well, somebody tried to ghost me before. I don't know if it worked.
Why you was relentless?
It doesn't work on me personally because I feel like when somebody ghosts you, they're trying to play with your head. Mm-hmm. So me personally, I'm not gonna be that invested, and I feel like if you're gonna ghost me in the beginning, it's gonna be in the beginning, and at that point, I'm just like, if we're not like in a relationship, why am I talking to just you? So it's not really gonna work.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
So you can't. So you're saying you can't get ghosted unless
I cannot.
Unless you focus on that one person,
right? Because I'm not expecting anything from you. Like it's like we just started to get to know each other. If I text you and it's like you're not texting me back, okay, well maybe they're busy. But if it goes on for a few days, where it's like, okay, I know this person is purposely doing it,
right? Where
it's like, okay, you're posting, but you're ignoring my. I'm going to let you know, like, okay, you're being a little weird. But after that, you're not hearing from me again.
I don't even text. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Like, you're going to come back looking at me crazy. Like, what happened? Like, well, deuces, you had your chances.
Yeah.
So if you only talking to him, what if he, in his head, he's like, okay, I'm going to ghost her. And in his mind, he's like, I ghosted her. Then do you still
ghost me.
But you don't feel like you got ghosted. It's like you
no,
left something.
No, I know I got ghosted, but I feel like usually guys would do that to get the thrill from, okay, now you, like sometimes you might not even care about the guy. You don't even have their number saved.
Right.
And then they ghost you and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, what is this person doing? Why is he ignoring me? You're not even going to get that time of day. Like I would just.
Can I share my ghosting?
Okay, go.
So.
Wait, you got ghosted?
I got ghosted before, but in my younger days, I was definitely like the king of ghosting. Like especially like single, no, nothing. My thing was, if I didn't want to tolerate something, or if I feel like I didn't have to deal with something, then I would just like let it go and not talk to the person no more. I don't owe you an explanation. Like how you said, if you're not in a relationship or only talking to that one person, then I just feel like if I don't like that you not on time for something, right? Let's say we got a date and I say meet me somewhere at 8, but you text me at 7:45 saying, I'm still doing my hair, I'm gonna be a little late. If I see that's always a pattern, then next time, then I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I'm good. I just won't even give you an explanation. It's something I don't like personally, and I just won't speak to you no more.
You strict.
So I would just you know what?
You strict.
I mean,
but
that's back when I was younger.
But he did say that I will let you know, but next time. But he did give a little breathing room for you to like.
Actually, that's true.
Get it wrong again, but I'm not gonna tell you 3 times though. Like, come on.
Yeah, you gotta respect people's time.
Yeah. Yeah, have you ghosted somebody?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I do it. I used to do it all the time just for that reason. Especially people that take pride in like, oh, I'm the queen of procrastination. Like, like what? Yeah. Like, that's not cute.
And have you gotten ghosted before?
Yeah.
And how did that make you feel?
So,
Word. I need the answer to this.
No, for real. Like
I gotta know.
It's crazy. It's crazy when you get ghosted and you don't know if you did something wrong. And it's like, yo, like, did I do something? And then you try to get answers from that person. And it's just like, all right, she just no longer is responding. She might block you, whatever. Maybe she was in a relationship or, trying to figure out her other situation and she just didn't let you know. But at the end of the day, it's still like, I just need to know for me why you're not speaking to me no more. I don't care that you're not speaking to me. I just want to know, like, did I do something? Like, did we go out and I said something wrong? Did I say the wrong thing to offend you because you might have a family member that did something? I made a joke about it and I just didn't know. But yeah, I've been ghosted. It's not a good feeling.
So would you say, like, let's say you ghost a girl, right?
Right.
And then she knows she's been ghosted, but would you ever expect them to be the one reaching out?
After I ghosted them?
Yeah.
So I did ghost somebody because I don't want to give too much info, but I ghosted someone. It was just like a multitude of things happening. Like I was giving them chance after chance because I actually did like this person. I wanted to get to know the person. I say I liked them, but I wanted to get to know them, right? And then they did something I don't like, which was the on-time thing. And I was like, okay, I'll give them another chance. Then they did something else separate from that I didn't like. And I'm like, oh, like you just went 0 for 2 on 2 separate things.
Did she know? She did not know.
I mean, we had that conversation before, but at that moment, I don't think she knew. And then she tried to make it up. But at that point, I was just like, I don't want to deal with it. And then she texted me, nothing crazy. She was just like, if you was gonna ghost me, you could have at least let me know. And I still didn't respond to it. Just because, I mean, I don't have to.
She messed up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
She shouldn't have texted you.
Y'all making me feel a little bit bad because I be ghosting. And if they hit me up again asking, like, what's going on, I just don't respond. Still.
Okay.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it though.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I feel like if we don't vibe, we don't vibe. And that's usually when because like you said, if we're not, I barely know you, I don't really owe you anything. But I don't think about how it might make them feel because I'm just thinking about myself in the moment, like being extremely selfish. But it's like, I really truly don't owe you anything. And there's even people who I feel like maybe I did owe them something, but like, like you were saying, I gave them some warning. Like sometimes, like, if I meet someone and I really like them or something like that, and we're getting to know each other or whatever the case is, and they start doing certain behaviors that I don't like, and something that I really don't like is lack of communication. Like, and it depends on, like, my intentions with this person, obviously. So if you go in like a whole 24 hours and I don't hear anything from you, and we're supposed to be like, getting to know each other, whatever, and, I go another 24 because you're not gonna hear from me again. And I'll go some for that. I'll probably give a warning like, hey, like, I don't like that we don't speak, and you're still
continuing to do it, yeah.
Then bye, chopping block, like, and I really won't they'll hit me up again, I won't respond. I love not responding. My phone's always on D&D.
I know.
Oh.
I know. Girl, today, do you know how many times I called you? I feel like the annoying boyfriend. I'm like, why is this girl not answering my call?
Ooh.
No, I feel, me personally, I feel like, I mean, it only happened to me one time. And then even that time, I felt like it was almost like they want you to be obsessed with them. That's why they were doing it. And I'm just not, I'll communicate with you the first 2 times because I feel like everybody deserves chances. It's just annoying to like string somebody along without communicating with them. If I truly do not care about you, I'll just let you know, like, listen, you did this, I don't like it. And then move forward. But if I just ghost you, I feel like you kind of want me to chase you, like, or I want you to chase me when it comes to the ghosting thing, because I don't think that's very, it's like you want that person to try to like still pursue you. That's why you're doing it. So after that, I tell you the first, second time, truly and surely, like it's done. Like it's not, nothing inside of me is gonna want to rekindle it, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I feel like once that happens, it's like, and you don't give them the attention that they wanted, like how you said that they texted you if you were going to ghost me. I'm not even going to give you that. Like, after that happens, I feel like it starts to hurt their ego a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it starts to hurt their ego because they'll spend forever like, oh, why didn't you hit me up or find out what was going on?
But I wasn't even expecting a message. It's like me not responding or me falling back should have been a sign of me ghosting. You didn't have to text me for confirmation. Yo, am I getting ghosted?
That's mad embarrassing.
Nah, like you know, like you did something that I won't say I didn't like, but yeah, you did something like I just don't like. And you know that. So the fact that you apologized, you know you were already in the wrong, because I didn't ask for an apology. I just no longer was reaching out to you. And then you hit me up with the, yo, if you was gonna ghost me, it's like, you know you're getting ghosted because I'm not hitting you up no more. I'm not trying to plan anything anymore.
Yeah.
So
you left on delivered? Nah, you got read receipts on. You left on red?
Yeah. I mean, no. I didn't. Did I? I don't remember, honestly. I just know I didn't speak to that person ever again. Like I randomly, and I don't go out, and it was probably like 2 years after, and I'm just out, and I see them, and they talk to me as if like nothing ever happened. Like we just like never missed a step. I was like, oh, what's up? Hey. And then her cousins is like, you could have still hit my cousin. I'm like, oh, so you still salty. Like the cousin is bringing it up, not the actual girl. The girl was probably salty too, but you know, you had your cousin say something, and I was just like, man, whatever.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
She was cool though. That's the thing. Like she was cool. It's just that. She already.
She spoke about it for 40 days and 40 nights. I'm telling you that right now, because that cousin was not gonna bring it up if they
were. But listen though, like I'm not encouraging it. I just feel like if it's not your boyfriend,
right,
to not get your feelings hurt, girl, you need to be going out other days.
Yeah, just let it go.
Because it's like not even that. Like once. Like, honestly, once you just, like, let that person know, okay, you're just talking to them and getting to know them, they be playing with you. Like, you need to, at that point, if I'm just talking to your number, it's not saved. I'm telling you. So it's like, you're just courting me. Like, we're getting to know each other. We're not doing anything together for me to feel entitled to you or you to me. So it's like, why am I still hang up if it didn't work out? Because I didn't give you anything where I feel like you owe me. So it's like, you know, you can go about your life and enjoy your dates.
You know what's weird though? When you ghost someone, like you just basically described the scenario, but like this happened to me. It was someone who I didn't want to give them my number in the first place, but they were kind of like relentless, like just annoyingly relentless. Like, come on, like, you know, like, I'm not on this vibe. It's all right. You could just speak to me on your free time. You could just like, you know, and I was like, all right, whatever. Gave him my number. They were so annoying, like so annoying. And I ended up like ghosting them. I felt like this person was stalking me. Like I remember I was driving and they pulled up behind me. And not only did they pull up behind me, they pulled up in like the parking lot I pulled up into, you know, parked next to where my car was, and then called me like, hey, that's you? I didn't even answer because, like, I didn't know they were, like, right there, but I didn't answer because it's, like,
scary.
Accept this ghosting.
That is scary.
Accept this ghosting. Like, you know, but they refused to accept it. And then they're like, yo, I just saw you was at this, you know, in front of this spot. And I'm like, oh, like, you know, I was contemplating a restraining order.
Oh.
But then, like, I saw them 2 more times. And, like one other time I was driving and then, like, I was kind of in traffic. I was on Main Street and they like were standing talking to someone, and then they randomly like, I don't know. All I know is that I went down the street, whatever. I saw them driving past me. I pulled up to near my street and they were right there parked on the corner. I don't know. Anyway, I'm telling you like a really crazy ghosting story right now because I'm still kind of scared. But then I seen that person again recently 2 weeks ago or whatever, and they tried to come up to me and speak to me again. And it's like, why are you such a loser? Like, I ghosted you like quite literally and disrespectfully. But you're still hell bent on like disrespectfully, but you're still hell bent on like making your presence known to me.
And that I think goes into like your ego a little bit. Why do some guys be getting so like scary after you refuse them?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something with I don't know.
Like they get so aggressive. Like, give me your number. No, but okay, well, F you then. You
were ugly anyway.
Yeah. I don't. I don't know. It's definitely some male ego thing, but I just don't know why they like. I never got to the point where I couldn't accept rejection. Like my thing is, I don't go out my way to just, if I see an attractive girl, it doesn't mean I have to shoot my shot at every single girl that I see. It's just like, sometimes just like, okay, she seemed cool, she's attractive. Let me just go and see what the vibe is. And then if the vibe is cool, and even still, if she's like, you try to exchange phone numbers, Instagram, whatever it is, if she like, nah, I'm good. Me personally, I'm not gonna be like, big ass head, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand why dudes, I don't know, because you didn't seen it before, like dudes and shoot at girls, throw something at girls all the time just because the girl don't want to give them their number. I don't get it, but
or like they go like, oh, okay, well, if I can't have your number, let me have your Instagram then, and then you post your boyfriend, and all of a sudden, then it's like mad followers. It's just like,
because like I don't.
What did you think?
I don't shoot my shot at everybody, but I know, like I'm older, so it's different from when I was growing up. You really had to learn how to talk to people in general. Right. Like, yeah, we had Facebook and MySpace and all that, but now everything is just straight social media contact, quick. Let me just slide in your DMs. Whereas when I was coming up, like high school, even college, if you saw somebody, you had to go and speak to them. Like that. So that fear of rejection isn't in there for me personally. Maybe, I mean, people older than me, my age, yeah, but I just feel like I know how to communicate. I know how to talk. So I feel like girls like to talk. Y'all like to talk. So if y'all meet somebody that likes to talk too, then it's like, okay, the vibe is good. I'm not saying my vibe is always strong and good all the time, but I know how to speak. And if I do ask for the number, I mean, I'll probably get it. But if I don't, then it's like, all right, that's cool. Like, she not the only girl on the world. I mean, in the world. So
you do have RBF. Wrestling. Yeah. Like you do. I
mean, I think it's just we in Buffalo, right? So like, it's different when you in New York. You just know, like, why are you talking to me? You feel me? Like, it's sometimes it's like, I could just be chilling in the grocery store. Like, I'll be in Wegmans or Trader Joe's, and the line would be too long or something, and somebody be like, "Man, this line is crazy, ain't it?" And it's like, yo, I just don't even. Why are you just having a random conversation with me? Like, obviously this line is long. We 10 people back. You got the old lady at the cash register. Like, I can see that the line is long too, and I've been told I had that before too, but I don't like the RBF. Like, I'm not a B, but I have that straight. Like, I don't have people DM me, I swear, all the time, and they'll be like, I saw you in the gym. I was gonna say something to you, but you just so locked in. You were so focused.
Yeah,
like you had the straight face. I didn't want to interrupt your workout. And I'm like, thank you for not interrupting my workout. Yeah, because I probably would have been tight.
Like, so you were telling me something that happened on Instagram. I think something about your ice freezing and posting it, and some guy.
Oh my God. Okay. There was. All right.
Oh no, what have I done? She said, let me adjust myself a little bit.
Because I was so annoyed. Okay. So there was this one day where everyone's cars was covered in ice on my street at least. And at this point there was always a weather event. Every day there was something. Like, it was like some type of weather event, every day that week. And it was very annoying. So today I come out and there's ice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at that point I was kind of posting in my story like each of the weather events. So this time I posted the ice or whatever. And I was just, I was tapping on it, I was DJing it. Like, I was just, I was doing my thing. And then mind you, I posted it on my story with no like,
Mm-hmm.
with nothing. I didn't say anything about me being in distress. I didn't say what can I do? I didn't say anything. I just posted, and someone responded to it and was like, you got to turn your heat on first. And I'm like, well, no shit, Captain Sherlock. Like, what else happens when you turn on the car? What else happens when ice meets heat? Like,
yeah,
obviously I didn't ask you for a solution, like, but I responded saying, well, yeah, I've owned a car for almost 10 years now. Cause it's true. And he was like, well, I owned a car for longer. Like, like, and I still own a car. I'm like, oh.
The guy was just trying to help.
But I didn't ask him.
Okay.
I didn't, like, I just feel like I need to ask you, for help before I welcome your help. Even though I get it, whatever. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
Because I help myself a lot. And when I don't, when I need help, I'll ask.
Yeah, me personally, I think I'm just a girl.
Whatever.
If I don't need to, please. Like, sometimes you'll be surprised how much you can get out of people.
Girl, but you can't de-ice your car.
No, but the thing is, I can. But why, if somebody's there to help me, why would I want to do it? Like, it's like the last time, I think when I was living at my old place, I was like getting the ice off my car, and I was like, oh my God, this thing is so annoying. And then there's two guys that came out, and then they were just like, oh, are you struggling? Let me help you. I'm not going to be like, why are you offering? Like, yes, help me, please do it. So I go in and sat in my car, turn on my car on my phone. They cleared it off for me. Like, I didn't need to do it. It's just like, why would I? No, it's like, I'm just a girl. I'm so in distress. Save me.
Okay, but look, half the time, right? Or even in that ice situation, you go sit in your car and you turn it on. Give it a good 10 minutes. That ice is melting off.
I don't want to be waiting for 10 minutes.
Girl, like, you have remote start. Come on, bro.
Remote start my car for 20 minutes. It helps soften it up. And then they just clear it off for me real quick. It's just like, for me personally, I wouldn't want, if I need help with something, I want to say like, oh, it would be so great if my grass is cut. But then I don't want to tell you like, hey, can you go cut my grass? I want you to offer it so you feel like you're doing me a service. Like, it makes you feel like, okay, you coming to my saving. Like, I don't have to always be asking you.
I think I like being independent.
What if, okay, so he's like, you said it was two of them?
Uh-huh.
So they got the ice off, you sitting in your car listening to music, whatever, and then he's like, can I get your Instagram? And then you say no. And
you didn't ask me for my Instagram.
I know, but I'm just throwing a scenario, and then because it's like we was talking about like when dudes be getting rejected,
and then he throwing the ice back on the car.
he throwing the ice back, or his man's is like leaning on the door so you can't get out, and he's like, yo, you're not leaving until you get my boy your number, and now you like, yo, now you gotta call for backup or something. Like, just start saying,
like, you know what, put the ice back.
Yeah, just start saying
Somebody
no.
will be that diabolical though. Like, 'cause I'm not gonna lie. If after I help you with something and then you like,
I'll be like,
girl, I'm gonna help you. I'm like, girl, let me help you, whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
But I charge $20 for my services, and you don't pay me my $20.
I'll be like, you know what, that's fine, but I just don't have it right. You know how many tickets I've gotten out of with that? Like, I remember I got pulled over before. I work in transportation. I know this. Mm-hmm. He pulled me over, and then he was like, oh, so do you know how to do? I'm like, no, I'm so sorry. I was just like, and then the guy literally felt so bad he didn't give me the ticket. And another time I went to school, and I think like this is like probably the 5th year owning my car. And I had what is it called? The sticker was expired.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the registration?
No, the inspection.
Oh, inspection.
I was like, I don't know. Usually my dad handles it, and he's not here. What do I do? Like,
No, but I use stuff like that to get out of like sticky situations because I've gotten out of tickets, like, you know, just trying to play that little cute card or whatever, or like other times when pretty privilege be working, I use it.
Girl.
But like when it's basic things that I could do myself, or like, you know, if I'm not trying to get into a spot for free, because, you know, you just kind of like smile at the bouncer and he just lets you through.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's
it works. It works all the time.
But
I don't even want to do it. Listen, if I have to, I will. Like, I'm Bob the Builder. I'll put it together in a second. But the thing is,
doing that.
You don't gotta know that though, because if I don't have to do it, why do I want to do it?
So, what percentage of times when somebody's like, you play that damsel in distress, are you always saying yeah when somebody's offering to help? Like, do you always gonna say?
I mean, it depends on what it is.
Like the ice on the car, you're gonna say
like
yeah.
ice, why not? Like the last time my registration was expired, I remember calling my dad like, oh, I got a ticket saying my registration is expired. He was like, where did they take your car? I'm like, what do you mean, where did they take my car? He was like, you're supposed to be towed off the road. Oh. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. The cops just let me go and said I should fix it. But because I'm just like, I don't know anything about this, it works. So it's like, it was never in a situation where it's like, oh, I'm fixing my bed. Can you come up my room to go fix my bed for me? Like, it was never in that situation. And so I wouldn't, and then most of the time too, it would be like maybe like your boyfriend that is like, you know, I don't know how to open this. I don't know how to do it. You know,
if it's a jar, you know, we're like, oh, because most of the time
I loosened it for you. You never opened it for me.
I struggle opening certain jars, and you should see me in my apartment. Like one time, oh my God, one time I was trying to open, I love pickles. One time I was trying to open a pickle jar and it really wouldn't open. And I actually sat on the floor and started crying because I was just like, yo, this thing wouldn't open. Like, I didn't even know what to do. But then, you know, I finally eventually opened it, you know.
Wait, what were you going to ask me?
About,
you said that if they come and help you and then now they want your Instagram
phone number, are you going to?
I'm not going to give you my phone number, but you can have my Instagram though.
But what if every time a guy is like, yo, let me get your number, let me get your Instagram, you just always gonna give your stuff out? Now you gotta ghost all these dudes. Now you got dudes following you.
But the thing is, if I don't give you my number, there was only one time where I felt so scared that I had to give him my number to leave. And even that time, it's like, if I give him the wrong number, my fake name is Linda. Don't tell anybody this.
Girl, you, all right.
Linda?
So Linda.
And your real name is?
Yeah, my real name is Lydia.
Yeah.
But I give Linda.
You're supposed to get some way.
Yeah, mine is Stephanie.
I give Linda, and I'll just be like, Linda Smith. That's my name. So if you ever see
girl,
Linda Smith.
You don't even look like a Linda Smith.
Huh? Listen, I could be. I could
if
be.
If you say your name was like Genevieve, hey. I'll like.
Hey, where you get that one?
Exactly. You look like a Genevieve.
But at that time, that guy would not leave me alone. We went to Soho. Everywhere we go, he's following me. And I'm just like, and then one of my friends is like, just give it to him so he can leave us alone. And then when I gave it to you, he's like, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to call you so I know it's the right number. After I gave it to him, he won't stop blowing me up.
I would have been like, my phone is off. I didn't pay my bill.
He's FaceTiming me.
Oh, nah.
He's FaceTiming me.
I like, my phone is off.
That time I blocked him. That was the only time that I felt like I was in a situation where I had to for them to leave me alone.
That's
it's crazy. Like, you should never have to though. But I get it because dudes do be wilding. But at the same time, like, I just don't understand why y'all just don't straight up just off rip. Like, yo, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, somebody will come up to you to offer you a drink at the bar.
And you gonna accept it?
No, because I remember one time me and my friends, we walked in the club. I think it was like Esmera. And then the guy just like, hey, take my card. You guys go buy drinks. Like literally, we walked in.
Yeah, they be doing that.
Nah. And it's like, here, take this. Go buy drinks.
See, y'all be having perks. Y'all be having perks. Like I told my sister one time, I was like, yo, you can literally go outside with $20.
You don't even need that.
And yeah, like you can really go out and have the time of your life with just $20. Like you already pretty, so the bouncer gonna let you in. Your girlfriend's is pretty too, so all of y'all getting in. The minute you walk in, dudes is gonna be fiending like, yo, who that? And then, like you just said, yo, take my card. You know, take my card is crazy, but y'all got some perks, man.
But even with the drinks though, because I don't drink anymore, so it's like you're not gonna woo me with a drink.
Right,
like I can't. I'm allergic to it.
Thanks for this water.
So if you come and be like, hey, let me buy your drink, I know what's gonna come after that. That I won't accept. But for you to be changing your tires on the side of the road and somebody pulls out like, hey, can I help you? I'm not gonna say no.
Oh no, changing it. That's more so.
That's different.
Not changing tire. I ain't gonna lie. I know how to change my tire. Look, I could do it all. I'm Babisha the builder, but like, you know, I would like some help.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm gonna call AAA.
You see?
I do not know how to change a tire. I remember.
Oh,
I was like,
well, look at here.
Yeah, I was. That's back in my traveling basketball days. We in the van and we driving. And my whole team was from New York, and we had one dude from Pittsburgh, one was from Virginia. Virginia dude was mad country. You got a whole bunch of dudes from the city in a van. We get a flat. We like, yo, don't none of us know how to change a tire. Here come my boy from Virginia. Man, move, man. Y'all dudes from the city, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all city boys. He country, and I felt bad. Like, yo, I'm grown. I think I was like 26, 27 at the time. I'm like, yo, I really don't know how to change the tire. And to this day, I still don't know how to change the tire. But
I could teach you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But I'm just like, yo, I really sat there and I was like, damn, what if I had a girlfriend, like if I have a woman with me, we driving and I get the flat or something, and it's like, I really don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna have to go, thank God for TikTok. I'm gonna have to go on TikTok on the side of the road. Hopefully we got service and be like, how do you change a tire? Like,
okay,
just call AAA, dude.
I wanted to ask
honestly.
you, how do you feel
Mm.
about a female approaching you?
Like
with that.
So here's the thing, right? Y'all ain't got no game. Like,
who's y'all? All I gotta do is stare.
Yo, listen. So this was a couple years ago, and you know, you always got like your crush or whatever. So I had like my gym crush was in the gym. I'm like, man, like she like really be in the gym, killing it. Like she's attractive, like face, body, everything. I could tell she was a little older than me, right? And probably like a month went by of, you know, us just like making eye contact. And as I'm leaving the gym, she taps me on my shoulder. I turn around. I'm like, oh. She's like, you gotta be like, what, 7'2", 7'5"? And that just turned me off because, lady,
7'2".
come on. I'm 6'5". Like, you know how tall 7 feet is? 7'5" at that?
Yeah.
And that was just like a major turnoff. But, I mean, I respect it. Like, if you like something, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of girls that be like, he should know that I want him, so he got to come over and speak to me. It's like something like the dude might be shy or something, or you might be, because you know some of y'all be having y'all groups of friends or whatever. You got that one friend that is either like overprotective or, you know, just don't even want you talking to anybody because she's sour.
Like a little jealous.
Yeah, and then you come over and nope. She. And it's like, yeah. So a lot of times
that is the enemy of
progress.
Yeah. So a lot of times, a lot of guys just won't even go approach the person. Like me, I would just wait until I catch you off. Maybe you about to go to the bathroom with just one of your friends. But if you with 4 of them, nah, I'm going to fall back. You got it. I'm going to make eye contact. If I see you make eye contact with me, I don't drink either. But if we was at the bar back when I used to drink and I catch you at the bar, you know, hey, what's your name? Whatever. But I don't mind shooting a shot. Just say something with some substance. Don't come to me with the... I just hate that line. Like,
I know some men don't like when a woman hits them up because it makes them feel like you're
emasculated.
You're taking their manhood. Like
what do you mean? Like if you already have my...
No, like let's say that like you come to him like, oh, hey, I like you. Let's go out, and she's taking all the initiative.
Nah,
some guys be feel like it goes against their ego of them being the.
Nah, I would rather. I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't mind a girl coming up to me and saying something. Just don't say, there isn't the wrong thing to say, but there is. Like, just don't come with the corny, like,
just say hello.
Yeah, just don't come
just
with
say
the
hi. It's not that.
I feel like
it's not that serious. Like
they sometimes though they be like acting when you go approach them first. I've seen some instances where the guy act like you're like basically too.
Like the guy is like too.
Too macho.
Yeah, now he started trying to act out on you, like kind of, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like it becomes where you're always basically finding out more about him and not it's not
Oh,
reciprocated.
like
it's
if he's just established, got all this stuff going on, he want to keep. Oh yeah, you know, I just passed the bar exam and I'm about to be a lawyer. And,
yeah,
you know, it just going.
I just feel like their
Like talking
importance
too
kind of
much.
goes too far out the roof where
Yeah.
you kind of get undervalued a little bit. You know what I'm trying to say?
I will say this though, if you come up to me and you're not my type, I'm gonna let you know off rip. If I'm,
brutal.
You gonna say it like that though? Like you're not my type?
No.
Oh,
But I'm just gonna let you know, like, so. But like, if it's like me and my boys is all right, and they say like, my woman's is like, yo, I think she's cute, think she's pretty, and I see the friend that she's with, and I'm like, damn, that the friend ain't my type. But if you want to go over there and talk, I will go hold conversation with the other person. I just hope the other person don't ask for my information because you're not gonna get it. But if you're not my type, I would have the conversation, but then I'll just be like, you know what? I wouldn't even lie and say, you know, I have a girlfriend or something. I'll just be like, you know, like I'm
not
good.
interested,
No,
yeah.
I'm not interested. Like the conversation.
That I have a boyfriend thing don't work no more.
It don't.
No,
Oh,
don't,
you can't
'cause-
have friends.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, he was like, it doesn't matter. You're not married. Like somebody
Oh, they say
that? Like it doesn't matter.
Actually, I once lied about like having a boyfriend or whatever, and then someone was like, "Okay, so you against cheating?" Like, actually, yeah.
What?
Bold. It's like
Girls be doing it too, though.
He's
Really?
and then,
Yeah, girls be doing it
and then
too.
or they, like he would be like, just because there's a goalkeeper doesn't mean you can't score.
Yeah,
wow, people are creative.
like, I had a girl be like, I'm like, man, I got a girlfriend. Like, what? She don't like girls? I'm like,
Oh.
yeah, like it'd be,
Oh.
or she don't like girls, or what? You can't have friends.
She don't want to share.
Or she'd be like, yeah, or it'd be like, what? You scared of your girlfriend or something like that? I'm
like,
yo.
what? What is wrong with people?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about a woman having more money than a guy? Like, do you think it?
I don't. I mean, what's the problem? Like,
I don't think
Like,
I don't find a problem with
Yeah.
that
I
either.
don't think it works.
I think
It works.
I think
I
the
don't
more
think so.
money, it depends
depends.
on how much she's making and what your job title is or whatever. I mean, some dudes like it because especially if the girl is buying them stuff all the time or whatever, they basically taking advantage. But me personally, if I was dating a girl that made a lot more money than me, I wouldn't mind. It's like, it's not bruising my ego because I still have a great job and I make good money to the point where if I want to do something, I can do it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's not like she runs everything. It's like, yo, my friend has a destination wedding in Rome, so you're gonna have to call off work. I'll pay for your time off. That's when it gets to like, all right, nah. Like if she was a doctor or something,
Mhm.
and she's basically like paying for my time off of work, like
Yeah.
Oh,
I
she
feel
calling.
like-
She
I feel like
tricking.
with us women, it wouldn't matter because it's like, okay, the guy is paying me to stay home. Like, you know, he's such the like
Yeah.
glorified. He's the man. That's my. But it won't be the same for a guy, which is why I feel like it's always gonna be. Take Wendy Williams and her husband for instance. Like she was making the money,
and Adele. and
even
her
though
ex.
he was like being the producer and everything, she was making more. And then he got the nanny or the housemaid. They started seeing each other, used Wendy's money to go buy her house. I just feel like they want to be seen as the provider. Like you want to feel, they want to have that important, like you're their world. Without them, you can't live feeling. And it's like if the woman is offering it, sometimes I feel like they lose that part
they feel
of them.
emasculated.
Mhm.
I don't think you could
It
pay
depends,
me
though.
to stay home. Like I just don't like being in the house.
Uh-huh.
So you can't pay. I don't care you can't make me stay home. Do we have kids? Like me and the person? Like am I raising our family?
It could be both.
Yeah,
Nah,
I believe in stay-at-home dads.
no, it's nothing.
I would
it's-
support
It's
that.
nothing. It's nothing wrong with it. I just don't see. I like my job. I want to go to work.
Mhm.
Like I want to
Yeah.
chop it up with the guys.
I
you know,
just
I
You
feel
want-
should
like-
still
yeah.
have a hobby, a job, whatever.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know, even if
But I just think that whenever it's like the woman providing, like even after Wendy had resigned from her show and everything, he was telling her like, oh, she still needs to pay. She needs to pay for their lifestyle.
yeah,
Because now it's like basically Wendy
That
was her
greedy
job.
bum.
No, for real. Because now it's like the girl's expecting you to bring in the money. Like, hey, babe, go bring us money. Go work for us. You're going back to her like, hey, you haven't paid me my what is it called when you leave a marriage?
The alimony.
You haven't paid my
Yeah.
alimony for this month. Like, that's why I feel like if like I'm making $1 million, you need to make $1,000,001.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
but you could be making $1 million and
You
credit
need to be making
you
$1
spending
million
your
a
money on gambling. Your credit is messed up. You ain't really got it. Just because you making $1 million, you ain't really got it.
you got
And
it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
and for me personally too, I would appreciate the lady making more than me, just because if I get hurt at work and I can no longer work, is she gonna be able to like hold it down for a minute until I find something else to do?
Are you gonna
And
feel
vice versa.
content though? Are you gonna feel content is in the way of like, okay, like I don't feel less of a man.
No, I would never. There's nothing that can happen for me to feel less of a man. Like I don't.
Mm.
That's just me personally though. I'm
Mhm.
not speaking for every guy. Me, you can't like what can you do to make me not feel like me? You know what I'm saying? Like I know what I am. I know what I bring to like the household or whatever. You can't degrade me. You might get into an argument, you might say some things you don't mean, whatever. But I would never be like, you hurt my feelings and you made me feel like, I'm just less of a man is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Like so.
Now some like for example,
people
like
do feel
some
like that,
people
though.
some people when they feel emasculated, they would honestly like
And
they'll
they
even
start
try their
beating
Yeah.
you.
they'll try yes
Mhm.
they'll try their best to assert some type of dominance over
Mhm.
you, like, or
Mhm.
just something just so they could bring you down, or they will tear you down, or just like diminish your like self-worth, self-importance, your image, whatever. Like they're haters
Mhm.
almost. And it's like, okay, then why are you with me?
You know what it's like? Do y'all watch the TV show Lioness? You ever watch
Yeah.
it? So like
Yeah.
what's shorty name?
Zoe?
Zoe Saldana, right?
Yeah.
She run that house. I think her husband was a professor, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, he was something, but she was never like
She was never home.
home.
But she
Yeah,
was like obviously making more money. She was making all the decisions. Like she was basically like, yo, I can't be there. You gotta hold it down until I'm able to get there type of deal. And I don't think, even though he definitely made less money than she did, like it's not a question. But in that show, it's bad that I'm using the show, for example, but in that show, I don't think he felt like less of a man. Like he still was raising both of his kids. He was literally a single dad almost because she was overseas. So he got everything, he got the household intact while she's gone. But I can see why a guy could feel like less of a man if she's just coming home, calling all the shots, she's making the most money. Like, yo, I'm not coming home, you hold it down. I can see why, but back to that ego thing though.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
ego.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my last question, I don't know if you have anything to add. Would you want like a soft girl? I think that's what they call it, or like somebody who's like more stern. Because I did see a debate about how it's like sometimes like women that don't like are not assertive, they get walked all over on. But then you hear somebody say it's like I want my girl to be like a
Strict.
baby. But then I just feel like they be cheating on the soft ones. So you're like
They do.
Nah.
Yeah.
They walk all over them.
Nah, a soft girl is nice and a stern girl is nice, but she can be real stern. But when it's time for like certain things, like if I want to make a decision on something, like we going on a trip and I say, yo, we going to this place to eat, I don't want her to be like if she could be stern, but just not like arrogant and just big headed, not wanting to try something new. So if I'm like, yo, let's go, like we both like seafood, let's go to this new seafood place. Nah, I don't want to do that. It's like, all right, man, like what's up? Like, I want a stern girl, but when it's time to be soft, know how to hit that switch. You know what I mean? Like if we out somewhere and she has to like, put her foot down on something, I'm gonna stand behind her, like, because what if she, like Zoe Saldana, like she has to be stern, but when she come home, she be soft and cuddly with her husband. That's like it's like a little balance.
Yeah. Like me personally, I just feel like my aunt says all the time, there's a point that you have to be like stern about it so they know what you're not gonna like compromise on or like play with. But then there's certain parts that is like, but so, like a little mellow. But I just be feeling like when a guy knows what he can get away with, or maybe some girls know what they can get away with, it just never stops. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like sometimes it pushes you to be that,
What about guys? You want like the guys in that soft life era? Like,
what do you mean?
Like, just like the yes, baby, and I don't want to say it like that, but
I mean, I don't think that's gonna. Me personally, I feel like I'm very stubborn, so I don't want to walk. I don't want to feel like I'm gonna walk all over you because it's like if you're too like, yeah, no. Sometimes it's scary because it's like, why are you so like do something? Like, why are you so calm?
You know, for me, I feel like I do kind of have like a kind of a dominant-ish kind of personality, but like I can be soft. But at the same time, I do like a guy that is more stern and like assertive or whatever, but I also feel like he has to have empathy, know when to be more soft, like just like know how to speak to me in a way that doesn't hurt my feelings or whatever. You know, like just find a balance because like, you know, that's important. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit sensitive. So I can't, you know, I can't have someone that's just hard all the time because it's like,
yeah,
no.
It's definitely a
Like,
time
no.
and place for both people, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with two stubborn, stern people. You just gotta know when.
you're gonna butt heads like crazy.
You just gotta know when to. You just gotta know when to. Like, you know what you're getting into when y'all start dating, and when it's like 2, 3, 4 years go on, you already know how that person is. It's not wrong with being overly sensitive either, though. But no, I'm lying.
Yeah, being overly sensitive
is
like,
too much.
It's a little like, all right, shut up, crybaby.
Like it's like every little thing, like every little thing is just making you cry. Like,
like you need to relax.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for today's episode. We want to thank Justin for coming. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on some of the male egos we spoke about? And what are some of your ghosting stories? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you guys in our next one. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes. Like,
Bye.
follow, subscribe as always.